Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video by myself, Martin Beard, the Evesham Gamer, and I'm trying something a little bit different here. Now you're going to have to bear with me because there's going to be some points where I'm going to be looking up there and it doesn't look like I'm actually looking there. So I'm using this slightly different setup to show what I've got in my Xbox 360 collection, and well, you know, there's a shit lot to fucking get through, as you can see. I'm just leaving it with the tip of the iceberg, obviously. But, you know, I'm always saying I digress. But if you can stick with this, you will definitely find not only some hidden gems. I'll add in a little bit more than I did with my Xbox One, Xbox Series stuff. But maybe some that are worth a few quid as well, or going to be worth a few quid. So let's just get started, because this is going to take a little while. Okay, so first up, what have we got? Samurai Showdown Sen. Yeah, the least said about that, the better. Then we've got the, what is that? Ah, The Evil Within 2. Limited edition. Then we've got NBA Jam. Lips. Do you know what? I've still got all the DLC for this. I love that game. I can't sing for the fucking life of me, but it's a great game, and I'm going to have to keep bending down, by the way, because that's where all the games have got to go. I don't have another table over this side, so dear. Right, Aliens Isolation. What's that? Nostromo edition. I can't believe. Do you know what? I don't think I've actually even used that because I've got it on the Xbox One somewhere. Then we've got Crisis 2 Limited Edition. Well, there's always got to be a FIFA game in there, isn't there? FIFA 10. Look at that, 49p. What a bargain. I think I just saw that one day. I think that was in, in Game Station. I think it was in Bracknell. Just picked it up. BioShock Infinite. This one, as you can see, it's a Game Station label. This game is actually Metro 2033. I think I paid, it doesn't matter what I paid for it, it was just like that, and I don't know, so as good as it is. Don't know what that is. Facebreaker, that was a great game. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Ready to Rumble Boxing. Then we got Dead Island Game of the Year Edition. Looking forward to Dead Island 2, of course. Forza Motorsport 4. Oh yeah, that was slightly weird, that one, because that's the Essentials bundle, and it has a lot less content than the normal version. It came bundled with an Xbox 360. Then we've got Gears of War 2 Limited Edition. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 360 Classics version. Virtua Fighter 5. I've still got a case of the old Microsoft rewards points. Look at that, 2,100 points. Is there anything in there? No, because I took it off. You see, I took it off. Still nice to have anyway, just because it's a piece of history, really. Grand Theft Auto 4, yeah, absolute classic. Then we've got Rage Anarchy Edition. I think this comes on like 4 discs. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh god, you know, I'm going to completely run out of space here. I really am. Let's just keep going, shall we? Because this is, as I say, there's a lot to get through. Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. The Darkness, another great game. I actually was playing that quite recently. I still use my 360 a hell of a lot. A lot of people talk about this one. Blur, another game, another great racer. Almost in the style of Mario Kart. The Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. I think it's also called the Sonic Collection or something in America. Namco Museum Virtual Arcade. That's kind of getting a little bit, I wouldn't say hard to get hold of, but it's becoming a little bit more desirable. This one you can't get in the UK. It was only like a foreign release. You can order it obviously online, and I imagine there's probably a few second-hand copies now, and that is Virtual On Force, or 4Force, whichever one you want to call. Yeah, I like that. I wish I'd got the special edition though, but that's it's region free, so it isn't. It works on anyone's Xbox. Then we got Sega Superstars Tennis. Wow, yeah, £3. Deadly Premonition. That's another one that people seem to be after at the moment. That's a great game. Almost in the style of what's it called? Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks. This is actually a bonus disc. It was I think what's in there actually. That's a couple of Xbox official magazine discs. Virtua Tennis 3, which actually came. It was a bonus disc for. It wasn't the full game, I don't believe. For the Xbox 360. Then we got Metro Last Light Limited Edition. Bindi, come on, move. My cat's in the way, you see. Sorry about that. Super Street Fighter 4. Well, obviously, as like most of us, we upgraded this to the Super Ultra Omega Edition. I think it's called Omega, something like that. Great, yeah. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Not sure if I preferred that one over the original, but anyway. Transformers Devastation. Yeah, that's one to pick up if you get a chance. That one's different. I think it's going to go up in value eventually, just because it's made by the people that made Bayonetta. Batman Arkham City. This is the Steelbook edition. I think, you know, I haven't even used this, to be honest with you. It was just nice to have. It's one of those things when you go into a shop and you find it at like next to nothing. It's like, well, just buy it anyway. Now I've got 2 copies of this. Unfortunately, they come out in the same way. And that is Warhammer Battle March. Now, one of my discs is a bit shot, so that's why I've got 2 of them. And you know what? I quite enjoyed that. It's a bit like, what do they call it? It's real-time strategy game. Then we've got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, another great fighting game from Capcom. I'm sure you're all aware. Call of Duty World at War. Got to be some Call of Duties in here as well. Probably going to be a few more. Then we've got, now I know some people mentioned this one. This is Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage. Starting to go for a bit of a pretty penny. I was fortunate because most of the games I've got here I picked up on day one when they came out. So you probably will notice that there's some of them that are quite clean. And I also make an effort to clean every single new case that I get, new game that I get for 360, using isopropyl alcohol and then rubbing it up with a bit of glass cleaner, just to make them look a bit more presentable and get rid of all those sticker stuff that you have to keep taking off. Some of them, as you've obviously noticed, still have stickers on. Cheers, Bindi. Thanks for having a shit behind me. Lovely. Dante's Inferno. Brilliant game. I'm not going into obviously what the types of games they all are, but you know, you might see some here that you're like, oh, never heard of that. Okay, what next? Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Yes, recently got remastered and re-released. Wolfenstein The New Order, including Doom Beta, or the Doom, what do you call it? Doom reboot. Vanquish. Another one that came re-released on Xbox One. Midnight Club Los Angeles. Yeah, I'll just give up now with these down here because they're just going to make a mess. I might as well just chuck them on the floor. Dead Space 2. Oh, what a game. And here comes a fucking stinker of a game. You're in the movies. I actually had quite a bit of fun though, to be fair with it. But yeah, it's a stinker of a game. The Orange Box, Half-Life 2, all the stuff in there, including Portal, etc., Team Fortress. Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. Great parody type of game. Fucking awful to play. I still enjoyed it though, but it was just awful, the control scheme. Forza Motorsport 3. Everyone's got that if they've got a 360. Another one coming up which I think is going to be worth a few quid in the future, Binary Domain. That's an awesome, absolutely awesome game. I highly recommend you pick that one up if you can. Then Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Told you there's going to be a few more Call of Duties in here. Another one that's going to be going for a few quid as well, which is One Chambera, Bikini Samurai Squad. Quite naughty, I think you'll agree. Lots of wobbly boobies and stuff like that in it. Back to the Future, the game. Marty, you gotta come back with me. But where? I'm sounding like my mate Mark now. Anyway, that's also available on Xbox One. Arcana Heart 3, a limited edition. There you go. I'll get this big one out of the way because you can move it then. And that is Space Marine. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine sequel apparently coming out as well. If you can get this collector's edition, I highly recommend it because it is really good. Very good quality. Probably one of the best collector's editions I think you can get out there. And still not overly expensive. Damn, I've got to lean forward here just to move this shit over. Oh, right. There's a lot here, I'm telling you. Right. Dead Space 3. Yes. Not the best one in the series. Transformers Fall of Cybertron. There'll be another copy of this popping up in a minute, so I'll just chuck it on the floor. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. What's this? Oh, another 360 bonus disc from the magazine. Halo 3. Gotta be, hasn't it? Everyone's got to have a copy of that. The original Dead Space. Again, another remake of that coming out. Forza Horizon 2. A lot of people don't know this is actually on the 360, so well worth picking it up if you can. Now, this is obviously just an empty box. Well, that in there is actually the Quake 2. It's Quake 2 bonus disc from Quake 4. I did actually just got rid of the Quake 4 ages ago and then decided to keep the disc. A bit naughty, really. But a little bit of trivia for you. Quake 2 on the Xbox 360, by all accounts, was the first HD remaster ever. There you go. Street Fighter X Tekken, that's another one that's definitely going to go up in price at some point. I guarantee you that. If you haven't played this, I highly recommend you get it. But a lot of people still whinge on about that there's no Tekken X Street Fighter, which everyone was expecting. It was announced. Ghostbusters, the video game. What a great game. Out of the two versions of it, which obviously there's the Xbox One version, this one has the multiplayer on it, and I believe it's still active. So if you want a bit of multiplayer Ghostbusting action from the video game itself, this particular video game anyway, get this one. I don't know why that's in there. That's the original Xbox game, but that'd be for another video, original Xbox. Juice 2, Hot Import Nights. Soul Calibur 4. Left 4 Dead, the Game of the Year edition. So I believe that comes with all the content. Green Day Rock Band. Guitar Hero 2. Guitar Hero Metallica. Guitar Hero 5. Seems to be a bit of a theme going here at the moment. Oh look. Rock Band. Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Is there any more? Oh yes. There's another one. And Guitar Hero Live. Right. Let's pull this over here. Okay, well, it seems to have a booklet, the field manual for Crackdown, but I don't actually have that game. Well, I do on the digitally, but... Gears of War. There we go, the original Gears of War. Oh, it's a bundle copy as well, not for resale. Then we've got Lost Planet 3. Lost Planet 2, here we go, it's another theme. There's got to be a Lost Planet. Oh, look at that, look. Lost Planet, well, actually Lost Planet Extreme Condition, but there's another version of this as well, of this original version. I forget what it's called now. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto 5. Everyone's had a copy of that. I think everyone like me has bought it on every single system since it's come out on, which is a bit crazy. BlazBlue, Calamity Trigger. I think this would be one that eventually goes up as well, to be honest with you, in value. Then, and this one as well, because they're remaking it, Lollipop Chainsaw. You know, I fucking love this game. I absolutely love it. I'd love to digress into all these games about how good some are and some bad are, but this is more about just what I've got, and that's it. Ghost Recon 2 Advanced Warfighter. Yes. Fuck me, was that like 2010, 2009, 2008? Something like that. Sega Rally. Not the online version. Then we've got King of Fighters 12. Then, still with the Game Station stickers on, The Darkness 2 with that nice hologram on the front. You see that moving there? Jackie. Body Count. That's a pretty good game. Yeah. Then another one, which I've heard people mention before, but I've had to get in this since day one. And that's Ashura's Wrath. Another great game. Great game. Very odd though. Left 4 Dead 2. Of course. That goes with something else. Right, let's pull this lot over here. Okay, so these are all just, you know, bonus discs from different Xbox magazines. So Xbox Official Magazine, I think there's a couple of, or Xbox 360 Vision. But excuse me. So, Lips, #1 hits. Most people don't realise there was a few of these out of these Lips games. And yes, I've got them all, just because I was pretty obsessed with the Lips games at one point. Condemned 2, is that called Bloodshot? It's just Condemned 2. I thought it was Condemned 2 Bloodshot. Condemned 2, I got, for some reason this came in the 360 that I picked up, but it was another copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, disc 2. So absolutely no fucking use to me. The original Seen It box office. No, Seen It Lights Camera Action. You know what? I need to have a look in here. I was missing the disc. No, that's all good. Then we got Seen It box office smash. So most people know about the 2. There is a third one and I've got it in here somewhere. Then we got Deadpool on the Xbox 360. Yes, great game. Also again available on the Xbox One. Was playing this yesterday. DJ Hero 2. DJ. Sorry. Can't help myself when I see something like that again. But then we got King of Fighters 13. What's that? Deluxe edition. Again, I was really fortunate. I got that on the day it came out. I only really started playing it in the past couple of weeks because I saw some video of someone talking about it. Then we got Transformers, the War for Cybertron. This is before Fall of Cybertron. This one, I saw someone talking about this, and I'd never heard of it. And there's some reviews that make it sound really bad, and it ain't. It's actually pretty good, and that's depending on how you want to pronounce it. Majin or Margin and the Forsaken Kingdom. That's one to keep an eye on, I'm telling you. Then we got the original DJ Hero. I'm going to do it again. I can feel it coming. DJ. And I was playing that again the other day. I'm so fortunate to have the DLC for a lot of these games that are now discontinued. Oh, another Guitar Hero, and this time it's World Tour. Then we've got Just Cause 2 limited edition. I've still got a way to go, so don't go anywhere. Right, FIFA 08. That's going to be worth so much money in the future. I swear to you, you've got to pick that up, alright? Notice the hint of sarcasm. No. We got Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Then we got Lips Party Classics. Another Lips game. And we got Halo 4. Another Lips game. Lips, I love the 80s. Then we got Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing featuring Banjo-Kazooie. That's my favourite one out of the series, I have to say. And look at this, the nostalgia just keeps going. Look, it's not in there now, but it's the old cardboard Microsoft 800 points card. Back from when we used to get points. Another awesome game if you love Rez, Child of Eden. That's a really good one. Surprised it ain't any more popular because it is such a great game. Battlefield Bad Company 2. Far Cry 4 limited edition. Never played it. I haven't played it, so you know. But I have played this. Clive Barker's Jericho. Oh man. I just so want to talk about some of these games, but I just can't. Midway Arcade Origins. That also came for free on Xbox Games of Gold not that long ago. So if you've got to pick that up, well done. Medal of Honor Warfighter. Now why don't Sony fucking bring that back and let Microsoft have Call of Duty? Jesus. I actually really enjoy those Medal of Honor games. Oh god, what a stinker. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage 2. This is another one that's going to be, that is actually going up in value and it's quite hard to get hold of, so you could get that one if you can. They're pretty monotonous games, I have to say. It's a lot of just repeating over and over. Sonic Generations. And as I said, there was Transformers Fall Cybertron again. Then we've got BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. I say this one's definitely going to be one that's going to be, again, going up in value at some point, I imagine. The entire BlazBlue series, to be fair. That brings me on to BlazBlue Continuum Shift, okay? Then we got Forza Motorsport 2, which contains the beautiful, lovely Saab 9.3. I have to say, I'm a big Saab fan, so I had to add that one in there. Then we've got Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformers. I'm sure I mentioned that a minute ago. Anyway, maybe I've got 2 copies of it. Call of Duty Black Ops, probably one of the best Call of Duties that there are. Call of Duty Ghosts, which happens probably to be one of the worst. Gears of War 3. Crisis 3. Can it run Crisis? Yes, it can. Oh God, I don't believe this is mine, but anyway, Grease Dance. Yeah, another Kinect game. Gears of War Judgment. Then we've got Persona 4 Arena. That's one I think will definitely be going up in value at some point, especially with the release of the Persona series onto the Game Pass, Microsoft Game Pass very soon. I need to sort this out because there's too fucking many down here. This actually is just a case, but it's got FIFA 07. Whoa, that's going back a few fucking years. WWE 13. WWE 13. Then we've got Need for Speed Most Wanted. Oh yeah, a lot of people fucking want this. I bought that in Blockbuster for about £2 in 2009, 2010. So I know this is like 25, 30, 40 quid now. So yeah, keep an eye on that one. That's the 2005 version, okay? There is another version on the Xbox 360. There's a little tip there for you. One of the Seen It games that most people have never heard of, but that is Seen It. Bright lights, big screen. I do like playing Seen It games from time to time. Duke Nukem Forever. I don't care what anyone fucking says. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I still do enjoy it. The original Forza Horizon. Been 10 years since that came out. I'm sure you're all fully aware of that if you've been playing Forza Horizon 5 recently. Then we've got, oh god, I do enjoy it, but yeah, it was bad. Aliens Colonial Marines. I remember when that was announced, we were more like, oh, that's going to be awesome, and it was crap. The original Medal of Honor, that's the Tier 1 edition. And then Mortal Kombat. Then we've got, oh, Great Racer, Split Second Velocity. No, it's made by Disney. And then we're moving on to the last part of the pile now. So we've got U-Draw Studio Instant Artist. Goodness knows why that's in my collection, but anyway. Then we've got Doom 3, the BFG edition. Look at that. I like that, how shiny that is. And that's just a Call of Duty Modern Warfare book. Don't know what it's doing there. Then we've got, this is another quite hard one. It's going up in value, and I recommend you pick it up. That's Battle Fantasia. That's, it says on there, I'm digressing, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure Arc System Works had something to do with that, or the guys that made BlazBlue anyway. And we've got the Bayonetta. Pick that one up if you can. I know it's available on the Switch and stuff. FIFA 13. And we've got Fable 3. You know what? I think I'm missing a fucking game, to be honest with you. Oh no, it's definitely in there. It's definitely in there. You'll see in a second. Then we've got the dual pack of Burnout Paradise Ultimate and Trivial Pursuit. And I love a bit of Trivial Pursuit, don't you? I recommend that for the 360. Trivial Pursuit, you can pick up on its own. Kinect Adventures, one that started it all. And then the Gunstringer, that's really good, and I highly recommend the free downloadable content for it, the Wavy Tube Man Chronicles. That is on my channel, and it's very much like a parody of Mad Dog McCree, another Kinect game that actually I highly recommend, which is Rise of Nightmares. That's really good. Then we got Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. probably the better one out of the two. Then we've got another one that's probably worth picking up now because it's, you know, this one is going up in price as well. That's Bullet Witch. And another one that's definitely going to go up in value as well. And this is Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Now this version I got, as you can see, there's a card here. It came with the Teddy Bot bag. Who's Teddy? Teddy's that little guy there at the front. You see him? So he's a character in the Persona world. Last 4 games, you'll be pleased to hear. Fable 2, probably wondered when that one was coming along. Then we've got Star Trek Legacy. If you're a Trekkie fan, have a go on that. That is pretty good itself. Then we got another great game. Wow, why has this not been brought up ever again since it came out? That's the Saboteur. Thanks to Fabrice Bardsley down in Worthing. Worthing? It was at the time, I think. Little Hampton now. Told me about it. Took me a while to get it. Got it. Absolutely loved it. And the final game, the final one, Hour of Victory. Yes, Hour of Victory. Ah, it's not as bad as people have said it is, you know. So that's your lot. That's all my 360 stuff. And I hope you liked it because there ain't no fucking more. Well, until I do at least the Xbox 360 one. I'm getting away with myself here. The Xbox original ones. And the rest of my systems as they go. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.